Guys, welcome back to another Sky Battle commentary video. This is the eighth episode, and it's been a while since I last made one, but that's because I ran out of ideas. But I finally have an idea, okay? I am not a huge fan of science fairs, okay? They may seem like, it's nothing. It's just a science fair, but like you have to do research. And I don't like research for like actual things, because they're like, what do you want to do when you're older? I'm like, I don't know. You really think I have this figured out? I play Minecraft constantly, okay? When I was in middle school, science fair was an elective, which, I don't know why you would want to do science fair, but hey, the option was there. And people like actually did it, which really confused me. I was like, wow, that's something I'm not gonna do. But the unfortunate thing is that I almost had to do it, but thankfully I just played card games for like a quarter, which was interesting. I did not enjoy that. But yeah, that was interesting. But then, high school comes around, and oh my goodness, I'm in a class that requires you to do science fair, and I'm not happy about this because I don't like science fairs. And so, as a person who doesn't want to do science fair, what am I supposed to do as a topic? So I think, what is the least work-intensive thing that I could do and still get a good grade? And I thought, eye color is a thing that can change, depending on genetics. That's science related. What if I did a project about that? And so I did. And then it turns out that I actually forgot to do any of the testing at all. So the day that we returned from school, I realized, from Christmas break, I realized I don't have any data, and the science fair is in 7 days, which, isn't the best when you're supposed to have data by like a month ago. So, of course, in my infinite wisdom, I decide I'll just make up the results, which actually turned out to work. Um, were there any questions about it? No, there was like no questioning if my data was real or not. But it was not, and thankfully I got a decent grade on that, which was funny because I panicked during the entire presentation, which was, one of the worst parts besides, collecting data. But, I didn't even collect data, so it wasn't even that bad. But then that brings me to this year, okay? And this year I had even less ideas of what I was supposed to do. Like, what was I supposed to do? A chemical reaction? But thankfully, this year, our teacher gave an option to not do your own experiment, and he'll just give you one. And that happened to be a chemical reaction based one, which is not what I was hoping for, because I have no idea how I would ever do that, but I might actually end up doing that. Can you not interrupt me, TNT? I might actually end up doing that one if he's like, this is a horrible experiment. But so far he hasn't said that to me, which is surprising, seeing as I fully intend to kind of fudge the numbers on this. But and then so I'm thinking, what do I do for the experiment? And then I was thinking, what can be automated? I can say I have human subjects, but I don't actually need to, which is the perfect thing because Google exists and Google can do a random number generator. So basically my entire experiment is, like what numbers people pick more often. But instead of people, it is google.com. Actually, not exactly google.com. It's the random number generator. You just search random number generator and it pops up a nice thing. And that's what I'm going to be using as my subjects. Now, I will actually have to use some people. And I will use their data, but that's only because what if he's like, hmm, there's not many people in this school, I wonder, I wonder if if you even asked people, I'm gonna ask a few people. And that's basically my plan, except if you're someone from my school who's watching, and in that case, this is not what I'm doing at all, this is just, a work of fiction that I'm doing, and don't you dare tell him because I don't want to do an actual experiment. I want to see how long I can get away with this. It's funny, okay? This is the science experiment, okay? How long can I fudge numbers before people notice? Yeah, that's the entire experiment. Speaking of llamas, this is the eighth episode of Sky Battle Commentary, which is, impressive because, my modded Minecraft series is currently well, before this upload, the longest lasting series on my channel at 7 episodes, which has so far been the ending point for every single series that I'm proud of making, or at least not don't cringe watching back. Which is kind of unfortunate because, episode 7 isn't, episode 7 isn't really like an accomplishment to get to, but it is for me, okay? I'm very proud of myself for getting to this momentous and high-ranking um, episode number because I've never gotten this far. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the episode. I'm thinking I'm not gonna do daily uploads or even try to do that. I'd say I'll try for once a week, maybe more, maybe more. It depends on if I have like things to talk about. This just randomly came into my head at like, well, during chemistry actually. So, I probably should have been listening, but it's okay. It's okay. I won't fail, hopefully. Uh, subscribe and bye.